Why was Dagobah driving Yoda insane? Today, we will open up a holocron about what Yoda saw in the dark side cave on Dagobah, as revealed in the final issue of the Yoda comic series. Yoda was haunted by his past and the fall of the Jedi Order. In his solitude on Dagobah, he wrestled with guilt and self-doubt, ignoring even the ghostly calls of Ben Kenobi. Yoda then experiences a flashback to when he taught a young boy named Bree an important lesson about the value of always being willing to learn. With gratitude, Bree gave Yoda a small musical instrument called a tarati, an artifact that Yoda treasured and kept with him throughout his life, even during his exile. The story continues with Yoda dreaming he is on a beach with his friend Bree, and suddenly the Death Star appears in the sky overhead. As the nightmare continues, he faces zombified versions of Anakin Skywalker and Qui-Gon Jinn, both blaming him for what happened to them. Suddenly Yoda wakes from this dream and sees Kenobi, who tells him he must confront his fears in the dark side cave. Upon entering the cave, Yoda hears the voice of his old Padawan Dooku. "Why didn't you stop me, Master, when you had the chance?" says Dooku from the shadows. "I tried to tell you. I tried to walk away. I even offered you my saber, but still you would not listen. Once a Jedi, always a Jedi." Dooku then ignites his lightsaber, stepping forward, demanding to know why Yoda did not see what he was becoming. Yoda, filled with fear, backs up and, to his surprise, trips over the corpse of an old friend, Master Yaddle. Putting two and two together, Yoda asks if Dooku was the one who killed her and why he would do such a terrible thing. This confrontation pushes Yoda to the brink, surrounded by the specters of fallen friends screaming that they looked to him for answers and wisdom, that Yoda was supposed to be their teacher, but that he failed. Just as he is about to give in, he hears the faint music of the tarati, and nearby is a warm fire with his friend Bree playing the small instrument. The young boy reminds Yoda of a lesson he taught him. Hopeless, there is no such thing. You get it wrong, so you begin again. And it doesn't matter how many mistakes you make, because the greatest teacher, failure is. Remembering all the lessons he had imparted, Yoda feels renewed. Emerging from the cave, he is ready to face the future. Obi-Wan's ghost appears, preparing Yoda for his encounter with Luke Skywalker. The comic ends with Yoda playing his instrument, waiting to train the young Skywalker. This comic reveals that Yoda blames himself for what happened to Anakin as well as Dooku. This is Yoda taking accountability for what he has done and deciding to move past it. In many ways, this is the rebirth of the Jedi Grandmaster. Follow for more Star Wars lore. May the Force be with you.